I came to Miami to go to architecture school, and I absolutely hated it. But I ended up falling into a career that just came very naturally to me. When we opened our first restaurant, we sold out at 8:30. Here we are, 2 Michelins later.
A lot of people here don't have your traditional lifestyles. I feel like everybody here is an entrepreneur in their own right. This is a place where people come to pursue their dreams. You could literally make anything out of nothing.
Miami introduced me to the world, from people all the way in Djibouti to people in Switzerland, Lithuania. People come to indulge in all the vanity and glamour that the Magic City is about.
In today's new economy, young professionals aren't just clocking in. They're hustling, dreaming, and transforming industries city by city. We went across the country to find out how they're making it work, all in pursuit of an American paycheck.
I basically had my first job in hospitality when I was 11 years old. I would fold towels at a hotel spa, and then from there, I would go to the game room and I'd take that money and I'd play the machine that had the claw in it, and I'd get all of these stuffed animals and I would flip them. So if it cost me $1 to get it, I would flip it for like $3 or $4. Already at a very young age, I was very keen on having money in my pocket. You know, I've always worked in high-end establishments where service was a huge deal. As I went from job to job, eventually I met Cesar in 2011. Cesar called me up and he's like,
"Hey, how do you feel about pop-up?"
A pop-up restaurant is a temporary restaurant. It's basically a temporary experience. Buenas. So we sat down and we said, what elements are missing in this city food-wise? We don't have a very strong Asian community in Miami. We decided it was gonna be modern Vietnamese. And then we also knew that we wanted to play hip hop. So we gave it a go.
By any means necessary, everything I'm doing is legendary. Step in my office cause I'm a boss, not a secretary.
We maxed out the 2 credit cards we had, and we had to go shopping every single day, prep every day. We were able to get every single TV channel to come into the restaurant within the first week of opening. We were in all the eaters, the Urban Daddies, the Thrillist from the very get. The first night we opened, we sold out at 8:30. There was a line going around the corner. For 3 months, it was like that. That was how Phuc Yea was born. Guys, we are starting off the night really, really busy. To be a hospitality professional, you actually need to know how to multitask. You need to possess emotional intelligence, and you have to be smart because at the end of the day, we're making money here. Are we good on cost here? Living in Miami is not cheap, but we do pretty well. I own my own apartment. Obviously, we've got several cars between Cesar and myself. We've got growing businesses. If you're good at people and you care and you make people feel like they're worth something, I mean, that's a winning recipe for anyone. All right, guys, let's have an amazing night.
Growing up in my house, my dad always had us watching Miami stuff. So I was just thinking it was a vacation spot, to be honest. So I was in that mindset, like, oh, if I move here, I'll have fun every day. When I first moved down here, I had got a regular job thinking I had to. And I was DJing on the side as a little side hustle. And I was DJing at Disney World, and the talent manager saw me. And he kind of pushed me and encouraged me to take it more seriously. He actually referred me to a major cruise line here. Working for one of the largest cruise lines in the world, my knowledge of music changed. The way I talk to people changed. It changed my whole life. Like, it changed my whole life. This is now I am like a DJ. Like, this is my thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty much flawless, flawless. Pretty much flawless, flawless. I shine like I'm glossy, yeah. Head of the table, I'm bossy, yeah.
I started to level up in myself. So I started to invest more in myself. I started to always have my nails done. I started always have my hair done and always have really nice equipment. My love for music brought me to this point. People really do like me. Like, I am really good at my job.
I don't speak Spanish.
I'm not just a club, a nighttime DJ. Like, I have a crab shack on Thursdays that I'm at every Thursday for like the past 3 years. I worked at some of the hottest hotels on the South Beach. I do DJ at a gym. My playground is when I'm in the nightlife or at a club or something like that. But in my opinion, my get money places are everywhere else. DJing in Miami is different than anywhere in the world, in my opinion, because everybody comes here expecting a Miami experience.
I'm a VIP concierge at the Miami Beach Edition, and basically I kind of take note of the VIPs that are going to be visiting the property, and basically I just try to curate an experience for them and show them what the city is all about. I'm in the South of 5th neighborhood, walking up to the infamous Carbone, Miami. Basic would be a restaurant reservation, but then there's also salon appointments, spa appointments. Sunset Harbor. For anybody trying to visit and experience a fine experience in Miami, yacht charters is definitely one of the many things to go for. The properties is definitely what people come for. It's kind of like the start of their magical movie that they come to make here, of how glamorous Miami was when they were there. That building had units for $440K back in 2020. God knows what they are now. The cost of living does make it very challenging to live in Miami. On one aspect, if you're working in a luxury property, you kind of want to look like what you represent. And it's evident that our clientele can enjoy, the finest things in the city for an entire month and not bat an eye. But it's important to know that we all have our lanes. Now, I do indulge in some things, like I just recently bought a suit for $800. It's essential to have a well-tailored suit. I do have one Bearing watch, which is like about, I think I paid $350 for it. Just stay in your lane. Don't try and keep up with people who obviously are making way more than you.
I've been part of this city now for 20 years, and I am currently making my dream come true. I love what I do. I was able to take something as basic as be nice to people and create experiences and turn it into a business that's thriving and is growing. Thank you so much for coming today, guys.
The hospitality industry here is helping people create their stories, their movies. It makes you feel like you're living the life.
I've met more entrepreneurs like me than I would ever have met anywhere in the world. Miami is definitely the place where you come to really pursue your dream and live it out, live out your dream.